time? Because I know like US, America is crazy with time. Because even me right now here, I'm trying to call somebody, I don't know, they're working, they're sleeping. It's just crazy. No. So how do you work around that?
Usually we'll work a bit later or a bit earlier so that we're able to handle the US requests.
Okay.
So a bit later in the day to handle those states that, you know, are comfortable with that, or a bit earlier to be able to catch them before they go to bed.
Okay. So now this is what I like the most, right? There's so many banks in Kenya. Without mentioning names again, because some of them are dodgy, by the way. There's so many of them that are genuine. So why would I come to National Bank? Why are you going to offer me that? The next door neighbor, there's McDonald's and KFC. At least I know the difference.
The difference in taste.
KFC. So what's the difference between National Bank and the other bank? What are you going to offer me that bank is not offering me? Why should I come to you? Why should Diaspora come to you?
Good question, Lydia. I think one of the things that is very key and critical to a customer, and I think you've actually alluded to it earlier when you said the US, the time frames are different, you know, the timelines in terms of, you know, and also, you know, so it's the service. You know, service, if you know you're going to get good service,
yes,
you know, from the bank or from any, you know, service provider, you want to be, you know, you want to do business with those people. So one of the things we pride on is our service. We have quite personalized, you know, service for our customers. This is feedback we've been given across countries that we visited. I mean, they'll tell us that they're doing business with, you know, other banks, but they cannot compare our service to what they get from other institutions. Again, without naming names. So what happens is, like Carol has said, you know, we share our WhatsApp number. So if you send me a WhatsApp, the minute I receive it, I'll definitely action it. If it's at night, the first thing in the morning, you'll definitely get a response from me, you know, or from Carol or from the other team members. Again, we have a contact center, 24-hour contact center. So that's one of the things that we have perfected, you know, especially for the diaspora and all our customers actually. The other thing is the products that we offer. You know, we have quite an array of products, and also the advisory. You know, the advisory. We have an advisory. We advise. We give advisory services to our customers.
Like you have advisory team.
Yes, and I can tell you that what happens is that if today you want to open an account, and I'll give you, you know, I'll look at your need and say, fine, what account, why do you want to open this account? So we'll have that conversation. And of course, I'll open the right account for you. So over and above that, then we have other products. We have other investments, you know, products that will help you develop, you know, at a personal level, even chamas. So we also bank chamas, and we help them invest, you know. Sometimes chamas want to come together and buy land. So we will, you know, we'll somehow structure something for them, you know, where they can probably buy land, want to buy property, they just want to do investment. Some want to actually go into bonds, they want to buy the bonds, you know, and invest their money in bonds. Then over and above now, there's the mortgage, where you want to buy your own home in Kenya. You want to buy an apartment so that when you come home, you don't have to go into a hotel. You know, you just want to buy an apartment to invest where you get your rentals. Or you want to build, you have a plot and you want to put up some rental houses, and sometimes you want to buy land, you know, all those things we are able to provide, you know, we can actually be able to give you those products. Then of course we have what I've talked about, the bonds. Bonds is one of the things that people, with time, people are starting to realize that, you know, you can invest in government, what are they called?
Government paper.
Yes. And what happens is that when, you know, the government goes out to market, sometimes the figure they'll say the minimum is this amount of money. So you as Lydia probably do not have that amount of money. So as a bank, what we do is that we have a department that helps, you know, our customers invest in bonds. And what they do is that they will put together Lydia's money, Alice's money, Carol's money, and invest in that paper. So at the point of, then of course at any one time now you'll be continue getting your interest, but in the event that you want to pull out, and this government paper was for 10 years, and you want to pull out in the second year, you'll be able to pull out. You know, because what we will do is that we'll go back to market and get somebody else who can buy.
Okay.
You know, so you're giving Kenyans an opportunity to invest in many things. You know, apart from the fixed deposits, the call deposits, now they're even getting into the bonds business, where they can invest in bonds. Yes. So those are some of the products that we offer. Maybe Carol, you could add more.
And still, if I may add, like what she said, so under investment and advisory, we also do stocks. Because you see, some people don't want bonds. Some people want to play around in the Nairobi Securities Exchange. We are also able to help you do that in two ways. So you can do it under our advice. So we guide you. We invest for you. So we will tell you like this shares and this shares. Because then again, like she said, we have experts. So we'll be able to tell you this share, this is the right time to buy, this stock, this is the wrong time, this is a good time to offload, and so on and so forth. So we do that. But if you feel like you have the knowledge to do it yourself, we also facilitate that you can buy the stocks as a customer of National Bank through us, but on your own. So with your experience in the market, you can place, you know, orders for stocks and so on. We do that through our custody services department.
You know, shares is a risky thing.
Yes,
it's a very risky thing. You have to be bold to do that.
I
so
agree.
if I lose everything, how are you hold accountable?
Well, when you invest in shares is with the knowledge. You know, any investment banker will tell you, when I profile you for investment banking, or for investment, sorry, if I profile you as an investor, so we will agree. At a certain age, we say is medium to low risk. A certain age is only low risk. A younger person can afford to take risks. Yeah? Because remember also, while stocks are very risky, they're also very high profitable. I mean, if you come at it from the right direction, or sometimes I feel like sometimes it's gambling. If you're lucky, then you have a very big payout. So we may not guarantee what will happen to you if the stocks are lost, but we will definitely advise what stocks are the best to buy. And we'll give you a mixture of stocks. And like I said, we do both. We're willing to lend you our expertise and tell you what stocks are the best. So if you do it through our wealth and management services, or you can choose to go through our custody department and do it yourself.
Okay. I know you spoke about, you also offer things like land, properties, and so are these things you advise people towards if they want to buy land or properties? So are these things that, do you actually do them yourselves, or you send them to a reliable somebody who is credible to do them for them, so they buy properties from there? Or you can say, okay, go to so and so ABCD, they're the best in properties, you've done your due diligence, you can go and buy there.
Okay, there's two ways that we do it. So one of the things is that one of the ways that we do it is that you as Lydia want to buy a property in Kenya. So you actually have shopped for a property and you found a property and you come and tell us, this is the property I want to buy. So as a bank, as we do the financing, so as we perfect the documentation of, you know, your house, because we'll actually hold it, you know, in custody, in terms of it will be registered between, we'll take it as security. We'll do due diligence. You know, we'll find out, we'll do, you know, valuation, what's the value of this property. Because you could go in there and as Lydia, you've come from Diaspora, and the person where you're buying the house, they tell you this area is 20 million. But apparently that million is that area probably the best you can get in the event that you know, you buy the property and you need to offload it, you know, like immediately. Maybe the offer, the value of that property area is 10 million. So we come in and we support. So you'll do valuation for you. You know, there's a valuation that is done for the property. Then of course we do the entire lands process. You know, we make sure that it doesn't appear in any, you know, any adverse reports. So by the time we perfect and we hold the title, you are assured that that is a good property. So that's one way we do it. So you are at peace to know that in the event that you come back to Kenya after 6 months and you want to sell this property, you get the value, the right value. So you'll not have been conned, as in terms of bought it at a higher amount than you should have. So the other way we do it again is we work with developers, various developers, so who have been, we've done work with them for many years, so we know that they're legit. So if you come to National Bank and tell us, I have, this is my budget and this is what I want to buy, so we'll connect you to those developers. So we'll not do it, as in really, take you there or call them. We just ask you to talk to those people and see. And these are people who are also tried and tested in the market.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, great.
Yes.
So in terms of services, if there's any concern, there's any complaint, or there's any questions like this,
Yes.
and we're done.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because that is something that a lot of companies or organizations fail. Because you see people ask a lot of questions and nobody's there to answer the questions. Someone phones, nobody to pick up the call, like the insurance company I was talking about in Kenya before. It took me a week. I was like, what is wrong with these guys? So I said, so if I was insured and somebody died and then now 1 week you're not picking up, so I actually gave up. So I never even spoke to them. Okay, so that is good for customer service. That's the first thing, customer service. So you said you do mortgages as well. Okay, so can you expand to that? You do mortgages.
So she alluded to it just a bit. So we will help you buy under the mortgage product at National Bank. So we will help you buy a plot, or we will help you buy a finished house.
Okay.
Depending on what you want, right? So like she said, we can. So we have, I want to say an array. I feel like I use that word a lot, but I want to say an array of developers who work with the bank. So we will refer you both for finished and unfinished properties. So when you're shopping, we have a department at the bank called the mortgage department, which incidentally she heads as well.
Okay.
So you're able to have our staff in the mortgage department help you look. So sometimes we've had clients who've not been to Kenya in 15, 20 years. So I have an idea that I have had an area like Kilimani, for example, is nice. I haven't been there, but I need someone I can trust to help me buy a house. So you can call National Bank. We can give you somebody from our mortgage department. They will guide.
Wow.
Yeah. So they will guide you. They will tell you what's your budget, just like she said. So if your budget is this much money, so they'll tell you the areas you can afford to purchase property are here, here, and here. Or if you add a bit, you can go here, here, and here, right? So then you have a reliable person walking that journey with you. Because buying property is difficult in Kenya, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So it's good to have somebody you can trust, so that it's not a WhatsApp house. You know what we call WhatsApp houses?
Yes, I know the WhatsApp houses. So many of them. Don't worry. So many of them bombard us every day with houses.
No, a WhatsApp house is when you're sending money home to Carol or to Lydia, who lives in Kenya and is your sister or your cousin, and they've been telling you we have bought. You send the last deposit we have bought. Even they send you photos on WhatsApp, but then you go home and find you don't have a house. Now see, with a bank, because we also have a reputation to maintain, and that's why we're saying a reputable organization. We cannot get you a WhatsApp house. So you have a proper property that you're going to buy and hold together with the bank.
What about off plans as well? Do you work with off plans?
Yes, but what we give you for off plans is a guarantee to pay. We will only give you the actual mortgage once the property is complete.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can help you secure the unit.
Okay. All right. Yeah. WhatsApp houses. Well, we have a lot of those. I always tell people that's why we actually did, of course, as well, Kenya and Friends in the Park, which I'll talk to you guys later about it, or maybe not. So we have the reason why Kenya and Friends in the Park as well was started as well, was initiated the fact that you send money home. It doesn't matter who you send it to. Your lovely dear mother. She doesn't intend to do it, but she does it. Your dear father, your brother, your sister, your friends, your best friend, your neighbor, your teacher, anybody.
But lady, it's like I keep saying, and that's why you need a bank account.
Yes.
If she sends me money, if she lives in the UK and she sends me money, and I'm in Kenya and I have the best intentions. I want to go and buy her the house. But if my child falls sick today and I have this cash, what am I going to do first?
It's true.
I'm going to use the money to go to the hospital. Then I will hope that she'll understand. Unfortunately, I may not be able to repay. So most of what has happened in those scenarios is the money you send. Like you said, you guys don't pluck money from the trees.
We don't.
So the money you send could have been savings over a lot of years. So that's why we say don't send to friends. Just
send to your account.
Send to the bank.
Send to your bank account. It's true, Diaspora. We all know what happens when we're here. 3 things. I always say 3 things happen. When you send money home, 1, they'll build a beautiful house. The house is real. It's totally real. Like it's in their name. So that means that's not your house.
That's true.
It is there. Everything, the foundation, they actually even spend a little bit more than what you gave, but it's not your house. 2, there's nothing. There's swimming pool. You know that brown swimming pool, that really dirty water, that's what is there. But they go and take a neighbor's picture from foundation. Every month they're sending you pictures. You're all happy. You're like, look at my house. You're showing everybody. Because here in Diaspora, that's what we do. We'll be showing everybody a picture. Hey, look, you're even zooming it in. No, it's not funny because I know people have been done that before.
I know.
There is no house, my friend. It's empty land. That's 2. 3, they'll build your house, but the house will be like this. So when you enter the house, you're holding it like this because you're thinking, can I even sleep? You send 1 million. They use only 1,000 to build a house. And they see nothing wrong with that. They actually see nothing wrong with that. They say, but see, you'll still work and get some more money. They're even arrogant on top of it. So to avoid all that, guys, we have National Bank here. Send money to Alice, to Carol. They'll leave their mobile numbers as well, so you tell us how we can
actually. One correction: don't send money to Alice or myself.
To the bank.
Send money to your account.
Send money to your account, your national bank account. Make sure it's National Bank of Kenya, not National Bank of Oman,
Eritrea,
or Eritrea of Kenya. So so that is that. I like that. I like that what you're doing. So what's the process? So I want to open a bank account. So what do I do? I've never had any bank account in Kenya. I've been in this country for like 30 years, 40 years, all my life. So how do I get bank account? What do I do?
So first of all, to open a diaspora account, you have to be Kenyan. That's the most important thing.
First of all, you have to be
Kenyan. You have to either have a Kenyan national ID or a valid Kenyan passport. Okay. Either or, not both. Either or. And then you need.
So let's stop there. So I'm a typical Kenyan. You know this story.
Yeah, I do.
I'm a typical Kenyan, but I don't have a Kenyan ID. And I gave myself, forget giving myself, I'm now a British citizen because you know how it is. What happens to me now?
You don't have your Kenyan ID at all?
No, I don't.
Now that becomes difficult because according to the law, then you're British.
I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about somebody else. Who is in that situation?
We understand, yes.
You understand? Yes. There's somebody out there, they're typical Kenyans.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but they don't have ID, Kenyan ID, or they don't have Kenyan passport because either jipeana kama wa Rwanda, you know, there, or they just have a British passport. So you can't. You're stuck.
Because then that means you're a foreigner in as far as Kenya is concerned.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And that's why we said it's only accessible to Kenyans.
What about if my husband, I married, what about, okay, but let me think. What about, I'm not a Kenyan, but my husband is a Kenyan. And now I'm married to a Kenyan.
Oh, now we can open.
That makes me a Kenyan, right? Yeah, did you get that, guys? So all the Weibo people can come and open if they're married.
If they're married to, so for example, if Lydia Tet, who I know has a Kenyan ID, marries Ojuglebe.
Why did you have to say that? Why did you have to take me to that?
However, then we can open for you the account.
Okay, you can open for them as well.
We can open for you as A joint account.
Oh, wow.
Together.
Okay, guys, did you hear that? So I'm talking to one of my friends. I know one of my friends is married to Oibo guy. Her name starts with B. So she's watching this, so she knows I'm talking about her. And I know she's been fighting for this Oibo man to get, or Muzungu, let me say Muzungu. For this Muzungu man to get a Kenyan passport. And she wants to open an account, she wants to do business. And I know she's going to Kenya very soon, so you know who you are. And so you and your husband can actually open a joint account with National Bank of Kenya. Okay, so don't go to Dubai and be looking for National Bank. In Kenya, they'll open for you. Well, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
So you need to be a Kenyan, that's one. And then two, what do you need again?
So you need, so if you're Kenyan, you have the documents. So you have we prefer the ID if you have it. But we will also take the passport if it's valid. By valid, I mean it has not expired.
Of course.
So if it expired in 1992, well, I would really want to bank you. I may not be able to do that.
92, seriously, the passport, I've not renewed it.
But it's not, like you said, if I came to the UK and I became a British
true,
citizen,
true,
I may not have needed to renew it.
What if I have the old passport, but it's still valid?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's fine.
That one we can open.
Oh, that's fine. So the old passport, because now they tell us we have to apply for
The light blue one.
Yeah. But if I have the old one and it's still valid, you're still a Kenyan. Right? Okay. Okay. And then what else? So I need either Kenyan passport or Kenyan ID.
And then we need your UK. So usually we call it proof of address. So it can be your driver's license, again, that is valid, but that has your address, or your utility bill, a gas bill, a phone bill, anything that has your name and address will work. But then that's it.
Okay, so with the proof of address, if I don't have a driving license, because there's not everybody that drives, and my utility bills, how long are they? Because I know in this country they say it has to be under, it's I think 3 months. So what about you? Can I give you 2 years ago one, or?
No, it has to be the most recent.
The most recent.
But within 12 months.
Yeah.
So within 12 months. Okay, within 12 months. Wow. So that's all I need. So why don't I have an account?
Why don't
I have
you?
all these things.
Why don't
I have
you?
my ID.
Why don't
I'm
you
a Kenyan. I have my ID. And I have proof of address.
Why don't you, Lydia?
I don't know. Do I have proof of address?
I think you do.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
You have even a driver's license.
Oh yes, I because I'm a driver, right?
Yes.
And I'm not driving illegally, so that means I have a driving license. Okay. Even though it's expired.
I was going to say, but you said.
It's expired. You said it's expired. So, okay, so that's all you need, guys, to open an account with the National Bank of Kenya. Is just your Kenyan ID or passport, whichever. They'll prefer ID, but passport, they'll take passport as well, but that passport must be valid. And proof of address, if you're in the UK, whichever country you're in.
Whichever country,
Yes.
You need proof of address in that
country. And that could be anything: your utility bill, your driver's license, your letter of employment, your bank statement, anything that has your name and your address.
Yes.
Anything really.
Wow.
And so now I'll take you back to the types of accounts then you can open.
Yeah, types.
So you can open an account for Lydia as an individual. You can open either a savings account, which earns you interest. You can open a transactional account. So a savings account, so basically you put in money and the bank pays you interest.
Which one? Which account?
The savings account.
Savings, okay.
The transactional account, you don't earn interest, but you have access and can transact as many times as you want. I know some people in the diaspora, when you left Kenya, we used to say you can only come to withdraw money once in every 14 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
So not anymore. You can withdraw as much money as possible, as frequently as possible. So the transactional accounts will give you a debit card. So when you come to Kenya, you don't have to come to the banks. We'll give you mobile access, mobile banking, and we'll give you internet banking as well.
But there's no interest in this.
There's no interest in that one.
Wow.
But we
So
have
if I
internet
put-
banking on the savings account as well.
Where? Which one?
On the
Internet
savings
banking.
account,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the savings, that's where you have interest. How much interest? 0.1%.
It depends on how much. So
we
we
tier
pay
it.
interest on the money that is in the account for a certain period of time. So for example, we don't say you can't withdraw, but we calculate interest on the aggregated balances.
So something else I forgot to ask, because I know my daughter wants to come to Kenya permanently, but she's young. So how old must you be to open a bank?
18.
18 years.
Or 18 years? Okay.
But-
Wow,
but
that's
you-
old, man. You guys, you need to do
But
something.
we
no,
also
but
have
you-
accounts called, sorry, go on.
No, sorry.
We also have accounts called vision accounts
Vision.
that are for children
Okay.
0 to 18
Aha.
that have to be opened with a guardian.
Okay.
So like how you were saying about being a British citizen. So now for the vision accounts, the child can be British, but the parent has to be Kenyan.
Okay. Wow. So my daughter can come and just open account because the mom is Kenyan. Forget about the dad. It's not important in this picture. So the mom.
Yes.
So the mom has a Kenyan passport. So we can.
The parent, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the parent. Okay.
Even if they have a British passport.
Yes.
Okay. Another thing that I know happens here, I don't have to bank with National Bank to open an account for my daughter. Because here, if I'm banking with Barclays, example, sorry, I had to call that name. I'm banking with Barclays, and then my daughter I don't want to open Barclays for her. I want to open a different account for her, right? Like NatWest, example. I can go and open that for her. I don't have to be banking with that. What about you? I have to, as a parent, I have to bank with National Bank to open for my child, or?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Because remember we said we cannot bank foreigners from the diaspora. So while, like in your example, you live in the UK, so they're literally able to find you. In our case, you live in the UK, but the bank is in Kenya. So which means then your child is a foreigner to that bank.
Okay.
So we would need to have an account for you,
To be able to.
and then be able to do KYC on you. Then based
yes.
on that strength, we can open for your daughter an account.
Okay. So my daughter don't need proof of address, or
We use yours.
we use mine. Okay, cool. So now you have me as Lidiolet opening an account, and then you have savings, you have transaction account, and what else?
We're what we call premium banking.
Premium banking.
So that's like affluent banking, which we've done for many Kenyans in the diaspora. So let me tell you the difference. So if you have a transactional account, we call it a pay-as-you-go account. So which means when you do a transaction to another bank, you pay. When you do a transaction to the UK, you're charged an amount. When you do an ATM withdrawal, you're charged an amount. Now the premium account, so the difference is a transactional account, you can go to zero. You're never required to leave any balance.
Okay.
You can go to zero and transact as many times as you want. Yeah? But at a small charge each time. Now the premium account, you're required to maintain a balance of 200,000 Kenyan shillings, which is about
200,000.
1,800 pounds, give or take.
200. Or
200,000. 200,000 pounds, 200,000 Kenyan shillings.
200,000 shillings. Yeah. Kenyan
I was
shillings.
like, who is that rich? 200,000 pounds. I need to know that person. Okay,
But
so
200,000 Kenyan shillings, if your account has that balance and you retain it, then you never pay for transacting.
Yes.
No matter
you
how many
retain that.
times, yes,
Yes.
no matter how many times you transact. So we sell that account mostly to very busy people who have very busy accounts, because then over time it will become expensive for you to transact. So for example, if I have a business in Kenya and I live in the UK, then the account that is most attractive to me is a premium account, because then I can send 15 transactions a day without paying a cent, because I have retained the balance.
But you have to have that 200,000.
200,000, yes.
Wow. Okay. And how much do you need to open an account? Must you have money to open an account, or can you just open and it's just dominant account? Dormant.
Not at the point of opening. So like for example, okay, if you walked into the branch, then you'll require to, we say 1,000 to 5,000 Kenyan shillings.
1,000 to 5,000.
Not pounds. 5,000
Okay, yeah.
Kenyan
Oh
shillings.
God Almighty, help me give pounds.
However,
1,000 Kenya shillings to 5,000, right?
Yes.
Okay.
However, when we're here, because obviously we don't have access to tellers and so on and so forth, and we don't want to take your money and carry it, so what we do is we will open for you the account, but once our team on the ground sends you the account number, then you can send money to your account.
Okay, so now because you're here now, or whichever country you're in, any country in diaspora, we can open without anything, any
Yes.
money at that particular point,
Yes.
until you go back home and they send us the receipt to send the transaction.
Yes, but for your account to stay active, for your account to be activated, to be an actual account, then we have to receive that money within at least 30 days.
Oh, 30 days. 1,000 to 5,000.
Yes.
Kenya shillings.
Yes, Kenya shillings.
Come on, that's 10 pounds. That's I think
Right?
it's 10 pounds to
30 pounds.
yeah. I mean that's easy money. Just go and pluck it from the tree where we do pluck it from, and send
The money tree.
the money tree. Yes. Okay. So now here in the UK, now you're here now. How do we contact you? Because someone might say, okay, so how do I contact you guys? Because I can't get Lydia, so how do I contact Alice or Carol? Do you have mobile numbers? Do you have your office? Do you have an office? How do you?
Okay, currently what we are doing is that we are actually asking customers to come and see us, potential customers to come and see us in our hotel where we are staying. And also we've shared our numbers widely with the groups, the different groups in the UK. So in the event that you'd like to see us and you can't come to the hotel, then we can actually organize to, schedule a meeting where at your convenience. Of course, if it's within the, proximity within London, because London is very big.
Yes.
It's very big. As in you could be in London, but you're 3 hours away. Interesting,
It's true.
So that's what we are doing, but also we are requesting that for those we cannot meet, we can actually open the accounts on a portal. We have a website where you can actually visit and just key in your details, download the form, key in your details, upload the forms and send them to us. We also will be having activations in different places, and I'll ask Carol to speak into that. But most importantly is to tell any Kenyan who wants to open an account, please do not feel that you're too far away from us. We will be available if you must, because sometimes it's the personal touch that matters. And I talked about personalized service and just relationship management. So if you feel that you really want to meet with us, we will be happy, to have a meeting with you. So we have shared the numbers, and we will share the number after this or during this meeting. And just to know that, don't feel that, don't allow us to leave without you opening your account. Yeah, because an account is very important. And I keep telling, the Kenyans I know, in the diaspora, and those who opened accounts a long time ago, they're seriously benefiting. That I can tell you, because they made the right decision, and so they never got to have their money, spent by their, by those people who think money
she wants to be so. You
plastic.
want to be diplomatic.
Yes.
While you are easy, those things are stealing money from us. Stop that.
Because you see, you build a house now, you tell your tenants to put the money in your account, through M-Pesa, through M-Pesa, PayPal. So you don't get, but imagine if you don't have an account, even if I send you M-Pesa, how much M-Pesa can you hold on your phone? It's 100,000 per day. Is it 100,000 or 100?
270.
I honestly
No.
Since COVID, they increased it to 2 something.
Yes. But you see,
Maybe that's not enough.
Yes, month on month. So and then you'll end up now sending someone who calls you and they tell you, to me at 20,000. So you have money on your M-Pesa, you quickly send it away.
Yeah, it's true.
But when it's in an account, it will help you. I've seen it. I've seen it with many people who have grown just by having an account. Those who opened accounts, because previously I think people in the diaspora are very scared of opening accounts in Kenya for various reasons, well known to themselves, so that's okay. But please do not allow us to go back to Kenya without you having an account in Kenya. If you don't have an account in Kenya, we are happy to open that account for you.
Me, I'll start. Me, I don't have account. Maybe that's why my M-Pesa is up. In fact, in my mobile money, they stole from me. They stole when I send money to buy something. They stole. Now, no more stealing, because I have national bank here with me.
Yeah. So Carol will speak into the activations that we'll have in different locations. Yeah.
So we're going to be in Swindon. on
in fact,
Friday.
before you start, I know you said, so if I'm in Wales, because I know some people in Wales, and I know one of my friends, I think I told you about her, she lives really, really far. She said any bank that comes, and I said, no, it's only National Bank that is coming for Kenya friends in the bank, and they're legit. So you said there's a portal. So I don't need to come and see you physically.
We can. She can call us. Then
It's
we'll
on the
take her
website.
through. It's on the website.
It's on the- Okay,
Yes.
cool. All right, go on. So you're talking
What was I
about you were in
saying?
Slough.
Oh yes,
or-
we're in Swindon on Friday.
Okay, Swindon.
We're in Slough on Saturday.
So this Friday.
This Friday, yes.
Okay.
We're in Slough on Saturday and Northampton. And then we are in Milton Keynes
On Sunday.
on Sunday.
Okay.
And other cities to come the next weekend.
Yes.
Okay.
Which we'll be sharing.
Okay.
Yeah, the locations.
So I know you're in Swindon Friday, Slough and Northampton on Saturday, Milton Keynes on Sunday. Do you know how big these cities are? So where are you, in the middle of the town or?
Can I share the address with you? Then maybe we can.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, later?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, that's later because they're telling me Slough. Slough is big. How do I go? I just go to the middle of this town and start shouting, Caro! Where are you?
Lydia.
Okay, just for laughs. Just
No,
for
I know,
laughs.
that's fine.
All right. So just coming to an end now because of time as well. So I need you to share your phone numbers that you're comfortable people calling you here in the UK. I know somebody asked for your number yesterday and I had to give them your personal number.
That's
that was wrong.
okay.
No, that's
But
fine.
It's fine?
Yes.
Your personal number?
That's actually what I am going to give,
Okay.
so that I stay accessible both when I'm here and when I leave.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm reachable on WhatsApp on +254
Okay. +254
720
720
128
128
005.
005.
Do you want me to say it again?
No, I've got it.
Okay.
+254 720 128 005. I will repeat it again anyway. And then
Reachable on
Alice.
+254
yeah,
722
yeah,
706
yeah.
946.
946.
Yes.
And you also said you're okay for people coming to the hotel where you guys
Oh
live.
yes.
Yes.
Okay. I know you live in some posh hotels, but I'm not gonna say it. It's you guys to say.
You can say it.
Are you sure?
Yes, because you'll know the postcode and what have you.
I don't even know the postcode of it, but it's Intercontinental Hotel. But in this country, it's so good. Everything you Google. Okay. So Intercontinental Hotel at the O2. Okay. So you just put Intercontinental Hotel at the O2. That's the only hotel in that area. So Intercontinental Hotel at the O2 is a very posh place. So come looking posh. Okay. Don't come raggy. So come posh.
In any way you can.
They don't mind you coming the way you are.
We
I
don't
do.
mind.
I do. So Intercontinental Hotel at the O2. And then we have Caro as well. So you can reach Caro on +254 720 128 005. And that's her mobile number. You can reach her there. You can call her or you can WhatsApp her. And we also have Alice. Her number is +254 as well. 722 706 946. You can also call her on WhatsApp or WhatsApp her as well. And they are going to, you've heard them say about the customer service. So they are going to be prompto. If they're not, we're going to complain to National Bank of Kenya and say this is what Karen and Ali said, and they're actually not doing it. And you have, you know, like when you send a message, it tells you that you sent it at 7:20, right? Or you sent it 2 days ago, and none of them, or even they blue ticked you and they ignored you. That's even worse.
We don't do that.
Well, I'm just saying, because you know when you're selling, you know these people when they want to be like presidents, they sell the whole thing. When they enter the danger club, some of them become thieves, corrupt, whatever they want to do. So when Karen and Alice are here, they can tell us anything we want to hear. Okay? So now if you call them and they don't pick up, call me. All right? You can get me on my messenger because I'm not giving my number out. For those who know my number, you can call me. And then we'll report them to National Bank and they'll be deported back home. So they are here to do their job. And these are people that I personally trust because I've met them so many times. But TV, they can say anything. So we have to test them. So thank you so much, guys. And if there's anything that your last remarks that you want to say, I'll start with Carol. If you have any last remarks that you want to tell us, so you can just talk to our diaspora people.
Thank you, Lydia. Thank you very much for having us, first of all. So what I'd like to say is, at National Bank, we like to say that we bank on better. Like we said, we have very personalized service. So join us, please, come and bank with us so we can bank on better together.
Thank you. Thank you. Alice?
So thank you, Lydia, for having us. Really, we are very privileged, to be even on your show today and really giving us this visibility. For me, what I can say is that it's very important to have an account, a bank account back home. While we are here, we want to serve you. Whatever we have said on this show is something that is true in terms of service. You can try us. Just try us today. And you'll be surprised that we'll be able to deliver, even when we're here. And just to say that we are looking forward to doing business with you, and we are looking forward to serving you, of being of service to you, and looking forward to just seeing you in those activations, in those places that we will be, and just, meeting with you and just giving you all the, advice that you require in terms of your investments plans and how you can just do business, invest back home in Kenya. Thank you.
All right. Okay, I just want to say thank you so much for all our viewers today. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We're always here every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. UK time and 8:30 p.m. Kenyan time. In fact, today we started earlier. You know why? Because I brought my two ladies myself. Anytime I have the guests, they will come and give me so excuses. There was train, there was late, there was the coach, somebody jumped on the road, and there was traffic, and there was flood, and I'm thinking, flood? I didn't even see rain. I was seen rain for the week. But when they were coming, there was flood. So all sorts of excuses. So sometimes we always start late because of that. But today we started early. So I say thank you so much to my ladies. I went to pick them. They were ready. And I was thinking, are these Kenyans? They're ready on time. When I went there, they were waiting. So well done, ladies. Thank you so much. And everybody else, thank you so much. And you can see National Bank and Kenya and Friends in the Park. We're working together as partners. And I'm so proud to be part of the National Bank, but I don't have a bank account yet, but I'm going to open one today.
Please do.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's a promise. I'm going to open one today. And Kenya and Friends in the Park. Okay, guys. This is a hard one. So, yeah. Do you want to ask me a question about Kenya and Friends in the Park?
Okay. So when is Kenya and Friends in the Park?
Okay.
Do you still have it on Saturday next week on 23rd, 24th?
Thank you. Good question. All right. So Kenya and Friends in the Park. That's why you see me laughing. I'm laughing because we've done everything possible under the sun, and we've done everything humanly possible to have the event on the 23rd and the 24th, which we had promised because we were promised as well. But we've been let down, and I'm sure this is the first time everybody's hearing this. National Bank had this before. They were not happy, to be honest. They were not happy, and I can understand why. And I'm sure everybody who's going to hear this will not be happy, and they will be shocked. I was shocked, okay? So it's in September now. It's not in July anymore. So it's in September 17th and 18th of September, and it's going to be in Backing Park. So at least we have a park now, we have a venue, and we have dates, and we have venue. So, sorry guys, that's all I can say. But you know what? Life goes on. We're still alive. We're still here. Nobody's dead. So we're alive, we're happy, we're here. And we're going to see you next week on Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. And we know what we always say, it can only be God. Love you guys, and see ya.
My name is Kofi Adoku. I'm a principal solicitor at Adoku Solicitors. I am also a duty solicitor. Anytime a person is arrested and taken to a police station, or if the police invite you to the police station for a voluntary interview, you have a right to free independent legal advice. Adoku Solicitors is authorized to provide free independent legal advice at police stations in England and Wales. So anytime you're taken to the police station, remember to say that your solicitors are Adoku Solicitors.
Are you in the UK and in need of immigration help? Do you require expert legal representation to regularise your stay or renew your existing leave to remain? Do you require advice or representation regarding a personal injury or criminal matter? If the answer is yes, then you do not need to look any further. Adoku Solicitors is here to provide you with all the expert legal advice and representation you require.
Be it immigration, criminal law, appeal against conviction or appeal against sentence, family law, personal injury, civil litigation, employment law or housing law. Adoku Solicitors is your trusted one-stop legal services provider with expert solicitors and caseworkers on standby to assist. Our police station emergency number is 07792 459 339. You can also call Adoku Solicitors on 0207 183 1479. You can locate Adoku Solicitors at 662 Old Kent Road, London, SE15 1JF.